when they say that Black Widow is not doing well in the theaters because of Disney Plus, I think that is the more likely thing. Disney did not perform any update after the $60 million opening, but Samba TV said that Black Widow had the most viewings of any Disney Plus show on the movie on, of course, the Disney Plus premiere service. This. They measure streaming experiences in 3 million smart terrestrial TV households that tune piece of content for 5 minutes. Sample reports not include more viewers, but the Disney Plus premiere members aren't complete at the back of the napkin. Again, and Samba's TV's estimates to $50 million made on TV. And the updated domestic total for Disney Plus for its first 10 days is $131 million. But according to, the fandom menace, this movie is a big flop. It just seems that that half the population wants to watch it on Disney Plus. The movie is not flopping, it's not losing money. It's just half the population wants to watch it on Disney Plus. Yeah. They said the movie dropped at 61%, dropping at $2.5 million. They said the premiere access is the reason why for the drop. If they release Black Widow, the film will be banking more box office, obviously. Fast 9, of course, only released in the box office, but this Black Widow had the Disney Plus and premiere access, was also rampant for piracy as well. Again, they did it in the UK as well, 258,000 in the UK. But breaking down Black Widow, most of them were non-white. Most skewed younger, 54 below, and non-white. Plus 46 Hispanic, plus 46 black, plus 25% Hispanic, and plus 24 Asian, basically. And of course, the most popular is, ironically, more conservative cities. Ironically, and more conservative states. Miami and Raleigh was in North Carolina and Florida. But conservatives hated Black Widow, especially the fandom menace. They kept saying this movie was a flop. UK, basically in Germany, basically here. But this movie was supposed to be the biggest flop of the year. But it seems that but again, what about Space Jam? They're not talking about Space Jam at all, and why Space Jam's a flop. They're not saying Space Jam's a flop. Why aren't they saying Space Jam's a flop? It's very odd and strange how the that's because they complain about freaking Masters of the Universe, a show that nobody really cares about. Anyways, it's they keep bringing back Masters of the Universe for some reason, and people just don't seem to care. Maybe it doesn't take a hint that people want something different and something new, but Hollywood doesn't care. Okay, obviously, but. This is just an absolutely $141 million made from Disney Plus. Now I can add that to the total sales of here, because I included Disney Plus sales, unlike the Fandom Menace does, and they make all the money from the Disney Plus sales as well. So according to Samba TV reports, it made $140 million on Disney Plus, which means the movie is no longer out of the red. Actually probably needs to make an extra $20 million in the theater, and that's it. But according to Samba TV, yeah, this movie's not in the red. But it's supposed to be in the red. It's bombing. It's losing money. According to us, the Fandom Menace. According to the Fandom Menace. If they didn't release this under hybrid strategy, we would have done as well as Fast 9 without, of course, China release. Of course. Yeah. It would have done actually way better than Fast 9. Okay? There's also this movie also leads to over concerns of the Delta variant as well, causing more people to go for the streaming route instead because of the Delta variant. Because a lot of people are scared of the Delta variants, and that's also an understandable fear. A lot of people are scared of the Delta variant of COVID. But of course, the Phantom Menace is just using the same old argument, get woke, go broke. That's the reason for the theater underperformance. No, it's because of the fear of the Delta variant and people more often to go back to home to see the movies over fear of the Delta variant. That is the reason why. Not get woke, go broke. The movie is not a financial failure, like the Phantom Menace keeps telling you it is. And it might even make back its money even in the theaters only. Where it's going to need to make $400 to $440 million. Around $420 to $440 million to make back its money. And according to the Phantom Menace, it needs to make $300 million with marketing. I just put $400 million at the minimum, was it needs to make money, and that means when it reaches the $400 million mark, the movie is going to be making money in the theaters, even without Disney Plus sales. And including the millions of dollars it made from Disney Plus, $140 million, we compare it to Cruella, that's around $42 million for Cruella worldwide, and I don't know how much Why made, but even then, Why is still a flop, even with Disney Plus sales. But domestic per day, Disney is through 141 million. And I think this is just America as well. It's not just, not including the UK. But again, the UK uses different money than America. They use the British pound, and of course Germany and the rest of Europe use the euro, which is the comparable currency to our money. But the Black Widow's gonna be a flop. That's what they said. And again, Disney Plus, they get all the money back too. They get all the money back from Disney Plus. They don't lose money on this thing. Disney Plus Premier Access. So absolutely failure, Phantom Menace. Absolutely failure. They kept saying how it keeps dropping in the theaters. But of course, they're gonna ignore this and still continue saying that Black Widow flops until the end of time. Absolutely sad the Phantom Menace is. And yeah, well, these numbers are not complete, but at least 59.98 million in households, including Disney Plus Premier revenues. They must sell around 50% with its providers like Amazon Fire Stick and Apple TV Plus. Net rises at 50.898 million, and updated domestic through its first 10 days, 141.6 million. Yep, that's basically about this video. Goodbye.